Joining me now is Jesse McKinley, Albany bureau chief for the New York Times. Jesse, good morning. Great to have you on the show.
Of course.
So Governor Cuomo, literally wrote the book on how to respond to a health pandemic. He made a name for himself nationally, talking about transparency, those briefings early on. I think a lot of folks remember those. What's the reaction in New York to this explanation now from Governor Cuomo?
Well, I think if you're talking to lawmakers here in Albany, the explanation did not go far enough. As you mentioned in the lead up, the issue of the data not going to state lawmakers and the Cuomo administration basically using the federal investigation as an excuse, that involves a 6-month lag. And lawmakers here are still quite upset about that on both sides of the aisle, not just Republicans who have been calling for federal and state investigations, but also Democrats who are now talking about stripping him of his emergency powers. So if it was a cleanup effort yesterday by the governor, I don't think it quite got there.
So what are going to be potentially the repercussions or the continued backlash? You talked about the possibility he gets stripped of some of his emergency powers. Is that where it ends based on your reporting and what you've heard?
I think that's certainly the first step that's going to be taken here. But, the call for federal investigations may not go anywhere, considering that the Trump administration had kind of floated this in the fall, and obviously we're in a Biden administration now. But certainly, I think the larger issue here may be the governor's reputation, as you mentioned as well. The governor made a great deal of got great reviews for being kind of the data guy, the facts guy, the guy who always told the truth. And what we've seen over the last 2.5, 3 weeks is that wasn't always the case. So in talking about his political brand, the kind of no-nonsense truth teller, I think that's taken a significant ding over the last couple of weeks.
There's also been criticism of the Cuomo administration for this policy to send nursing home folks hospitalized with COVID basically back to those nursing homes. How does that fit into this?
Well, I think that's going to go to the heart of it. The governor said yesterday again that policy was not to blame for additional deaths, that those infections were brought in by workers, not by patients being returned to nursing homes. But keep in mind, we now have updated data that was being withheld. And certainly our publication and other publications are going to start to comb through that data and see if that holds water, if this idea that, the policy had nothing to do with additional deaths, which the Cuomo administration has steadfastly stuck to, we're going to start to look at that and see if that's actually true.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.